I'm Spencer and this is Philip. We're going to talk about various topics today, which is actually a bit more exciting than it sounds. In the day job, I'm a chemistry and physics teacher up in inner city Birmingham. I'm a tech blogger, uktechreviews.com, and in one sentence, I'm passionate about using new technology, just about promoting independent learning in the classroom, outside the classroom. I'm going to talk more about that in a minute. Check if I've got sound. Yeah, I've got sound. Philip is in year 4, he's 9 years old.
I'm 40 next year.
And I'm 40 next year. Thanks, Philip. That's it, start with a joke, win your audience. What I want to share with you really is our journey over the last 2 years. A year 4 pupil chemistry teacher, how we ended up at CamJam today. And our journey starts with Philip's story.
Using Powtoon.
Powtoon's an amazing resource for doing some animations. I half how to make that. The last photo was an article we wrote for the Magpie magazine where Philip basically talked about his programming. So Philip, tell me some of the things you've done at home.
Made lots of scratch games, made programs in Python.
Okay, what are you using MyPy at home at the moment for?
Nothing.
Why not?
Because I'm using my computer to make programs.
Yeah, so Philip was inspired by 2 years of Python programming, Scratch programming, and he's currently working on, well, you tell everyone what you're working on.
My game, which you can log in, sign up and do stuff. Like, you can do maths and literacy, and there's lots of code.
Lots of code. How many lines have you got? 232 so far. So Philip's working on a little programming project. He was told in year 2 you can't do programming until you get to year 6 because obviously you're too young in year 2 to do programming. So he went away, bought a Pi on the TV at home, started tinkering. Next thing I know, he's writing batch programs with automatic login scripts for his laptop. Next thing I know after that, he's then writing a web page of HTML, because he's just gone to YouTube tutorials how to write HTML. I'm like, okay, this is slightly scary. And then moved on to Python, and I bought him Python in Easy Steps at the Jamboree in February. This became bedtime reading for a few months, and out came this program. And he started writing with the Windows sort of GUI environment. Well, what went wrong? What happened next? Well, what Philip's trying to say is he got stuck and the book wasn't good enough, so he looked online, tried some resources, and he remembered his uncle is a computer programmer who works in schools in Hampshire writing educational software. So his uncle came down, helped him, and his uncle was blown away by what he'd done with Python. So the message I got from this was, actually, year 2 people, well, it's year 4 now, let's not set our expectations this low of what they can do. Don't say programs for year 6 because they're too young. It was ridiculous. Just to see what Philip was doing. Next thing I know, he's writing his own skins for Minecraft using command blocks and writing his own mod. With no tuition, no teaching, all from what he found on YouTube. So that kind of led me on to my story. I built my first Linux box when I was 18 at university, so when the Pi came along, I could relive my childhood. I could relive Linux games. It was awesome. But I'm in a school in Birmingham, East Birmingham. We're in a £26 million new build with 2.2 million spent on IT. So I said to the head, look, 2.2 million on IT, can you give me a couple of £1,000 to buy some pies? Like, I explained to what they were. Then she said, okay, start a club. And it started off as the Kesh Academy Minecraft Club. And immediately I had about 20 people signing up to come along. It wasn't just playing Minecraft, it was a bit more than just a Minecraft session, it was a bit more about programming, and that went really, really well. On the back of that, I started creating some resources. Okay, let's make some worksheets. Can we use these? Actually, yeah, we can use these for programming. It's really exciting. And I kind of do all the science labs, all the chemistry labs. I've got 10 pies, just bought another 15, set up my little pie lab in the classroom, and I've got a group of students coming along every week. The lady sat second from the end is one of the IT teachers, who is sort of ICT teacher and computer programmer. So she's coming along to my sessions to learn some Python and some programming, which is really exciting. On the back of that, I've built the mobile pie trolley, or the pie mobile. 10 pies on a trolley, wheel it down the corridor, get lots of laughs, but it's really good. And having a portable pie trolley meant I can go to primary schools, and we can run Saturday sessions in other schools. But I soon discovered that there was this massive skills gap out there. We interviewed for head of ICT / computer science, and I was asked to do lesson observations for these interviews. First teacher walks in, looks at my name badge and says, "Teacher of science?" He says, "You shouldn't be observing me, you're a teacher of science." I thought, your interview, that's not a great thing to say. I said, well, okay, my app in the Apple App Store is doing pretty well, by the way. His face dropped. Yeah, okay. So I did a brilliant lesson to sixth formers using Kodu to move a ball around the screen. Yeah, so basically there aren't any computer science teachers out there, well, there aren't any in the West Midlands. So on the back of that, I'm now running some CPD for non-specialist teachers. How to get excited about the pie, how to get the pie in the classroom, what to buy, what to use, so on. And actually it's really exciting. We had a session on Thursday, group of teachers came along, and I literally had to kick them out at 7 o'clock saying, "You've got to go home now, we're locking up." But we just want to finish our programme. When those traffic lights flashing even more, it was brilliant. So on the back of that, I, part of my journey, wrote a little book, 10 Engaging Python Projects. It was a set of worksheets, packaged it in an iBooks author, put it on iTunes, thought I might get one download. 800 downloads after just half a term. Just really showed me that out there are classroom teachers desperate for these sort of projects. And that's Philip working on some of the projects at home. Philip, just first quickly, what do you do in the future as a job?
Be a programmer.
Wants to be a programmer. Now, when he was about 3, he wanted to be a train driver. Then he wanted to work at Disneyland, and then he wants to be a programmer. Now, I don't know if Philip will end up being a programmer. To be honest, I don't really care. But what I really like is the fact that he's developing thinking skills. He realises that spelling is important, that the computer doesn't understand his spell words, that you cannot be a computer programmer if you give up after the first hurdle. My app took 6 months to just get a concept and develop. And if you give up after one mistake, you're never going to carry on. So you've learned patience, tenacity, and he's actually really shy. So to be up at the moment is actually quite a big thing for him, isn't it? Yeah. If you're interested in anything we do, Father and Son team, that's my website, uktechreviews.com. I'm Mr. UK Tech Reviews on Twitter. My other hat on, S.Organ at keshacademy.com or UK Tech Reviews. So basically, I'm just looking at ways of getting pies into schools with non-specialist teachers, engaging Key Stage 2 students in programming. Just at the end, if you want, I've got a couple of copies of my book, if you just want to grab a copy, or just a couple of copies of some Minecraft worksheets, which I'm using with year 7. And that is kind of what's happening in East Birmingham at the moment with Raspberry Pi. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being nice and not scaring them.